Hello everyone, welcome to one of my famous walk and talks. Today's topic is all about the enlightened life, obviously here, and it is about arrogance. So yeah, Walt, let's dive into this one. Arrogance versus overconfidence. So a lot of people look at somebody who's arrogant, okay? So arrogance being someone who's like all showy, like, oh yeah, I'm so good at this. Look at how I succeeded on this thing, how I did this. Look at the thing I did here. Look how great I am, kind of stuff. The person's very showy or pretentious about it, and they have this extreme arrogance. And you'll find this at the, top of many fields, top scientists, top business people. A lot of these people tend to have a lot of arrogance. So them being all showy and braggy and stuff like that. People tend to dislike that, and they don't tend to say stuff directly to people's faces about it, but people don't really like arrogance when it's at least very over the top. So arrogance seems to be a problem. And what they'll say is that, oh, look at this person, this, arrogant guy, like clearly this person, has overconfidence. They're just way too confident in their abilities. Well, that's not actually true, okay? You see, somebody who is arrogant is actually not very confident in their abilities. They're doing what a narcissist basically is doing, but on a smaller scale. So they can't be diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, but they have something very similar to that on a smaller scale, as we all do on a spectrum to at least some degree. Anyway, the situation there is pretty simple. The person is underconfident and they're compensating for it by bragging. They need other people's approval, other people to like them, in order for them to feel okay about themselves. The thing about this is it never actually works in the long run, okay? Because every time they, need others' approval, it's hard for them to get. And even when they do get approval from others, they beat themselves up inside about twice as much. Meaning they need to be more narcissistic and more arrogant in order to compensate for their, basically doing that. Anyway, my point is, though, that confidence, on the other hand, is something that is good. It is something that will never be a problem. If you're confident in your abilities, you don't have to brag to other people about it. You don't have to be all showy, okay? You can be extremely confident, super confident, and there's no downside to that. Being super confident is not a euphoric state where you're not going to take, where you're going to take, like, risks that are way out of proportion. Oh, let it ride, bet it all kind of risks, okay? But the real thing about confidence is it will never hurt you to have confidence. It will hurt you to have, a state like arrogance, which is really when fear, the fear side of, emotions, as I've talked about in my love, fear dichotomy situation there, one of those videos. It's where you're just having the fear interfere with it, and that's where you're getting arrogance, okay? Confidence can never hurt you. Arrogance always will. Arrogance is something that's not good. Confidence is something that is good. So when you see somebody who's arrogant, okay, that is not overconfidence. Overconfidence is not a real thing. If you're very confident in your abilities, you're still going to be reasonable. But if you have arrogance, you're not going to be reasonable, okay? So don't go for arrogance, go for confidence. And you can never have enough confidence. Anyway, I'm Walt. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys with our next self-help video. So stay tuned. I'll see you then.